Paragnosia time. Hello, everybody. This is a... You can tell I'm doing an introduction for YouTube voice for those of you who are sitting in chat. Hi. So we are playing Paragnosia, which is a anomaly hunting horror game that has come recommended by some pals of mine. I believe both Gab and Gary said it was quite good. I know Gary's a fan of it, and one of the things that I like about Paragnosia, from what I can tell, is that you are on like a kind of camera on a track, and you move around the environments to find the anomalies, which sounds like kind of a cool idea, actually. So let's play it. I'm gonna need people in chat's peepers to help me out, because I do have the streamer curse, where half the time I'm looking at what you're all saying. Which makes it easy for me to miss things on the screen. Real status, not railed. Presence of Nemesis. Hold on for 8 hours to banish the evil. Okay, do excuse me, because the global volume is punchy. Punchy is the word I'll use. There we go. Right. Room confined? Yes. Yeah, real status? Yes, please, etc. This is basically, we're just making the same joke as like fucking Austin Powers here. Sex? Yes, please. Thank you for choosing Cam on Rail. We've got cam boys and girls on rail now. How to use. Hold to take a picture. See any anomaly, take a picture to exorcise the ghost. I quite like anomaly games where you have to actually like point at the thing. It's not just say there is an anomaly, you have to like point at it. You have to demonstrate you're working a little bit. Oh, that's me. Wow, I look like the dude of all time, huh? I'm just a guy. Don't ask me, I'm just a gamer boy. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I'm well into this already, actually. I don't mind people helping me out, just don't spoil... If you think you see an anomaly, you can say, but don't spoil potential anomalies. Is my one caveat. Like, if you've played this game or seen this game be played before, don't spoil like potential anomalies. Don't say like, oh, I think the demon's in the kitchen, and I'm like, what do you mean a demon? There's a demon, you know, that kind of thing. Look at this like weird, I kind of like this like kind of Coca-Cola room divider glass. Also, for my first run, I'm gonna just explore, so I'm gonna get murdered here. Expect me to miss anomalies. People, it was there in the room. I don't know if you're memeing or if I'm legitimately just missing it. But my first run is probably going to be like just exploring. What the fuck is this? I love it. I love it, but I'm perplexed by it. Look at the body on that. That is the peak male physique. You may not like it, but it's titties, it's weird abs, and it's some chunk. What more could you ask for, really? Whoa! Oh god. Oh god, this is a lot. Oh. Now see, my brain, if I lived in this environment, I would hate having these windows because I would imagine in my head falling out the window down here every single time I went near the window. Because that's how my brain works. I do definitely have like a bit of a fear of heights, honestly. It's just because of an overactive imagination. You have a picture of a toilet in your toilet? We get it. We know why it's here. Oh, this room's like not even done. Under construction. One more thing, sorry. I'm gonna try and bump the sensitivity up a little bit. I'm like struggling to move my camera. There we go. I mean, I guess this isn't a very normal house considering that there's like holes in the walls for like a weird camera system. And there is like the entity or whatever the fuck. I mean, this person's under some amount of duress. Three? Whoa. Like, I'm dead as fuck, surely, but... Oh, that's like a life system. Oh, that's cool. That's well cool. Oh, I'm into that. It's very, like, deliberate. You can feel yourself losing the lives. It's good UX. I bet Gary said that was good UX right there, and he would be right. I really felt that I was like, ugh. Okay, let's try and find an anomaly this time. Out of curiosity, it's... You can go... Okay, you can go back and forth between the rooms. You just can't go back to the safe room. I haven't taken in a lot of the details. But... I'm presuming that if we see an anomaly, it's going to look like a demon. It's not going to look like... Oh, that painting has changed. Like, oh, the mugs are different colors now. It's going to look like a fucking demon. Was the TV on before? That is a bit weird. No resonance. Not a single resonance. Also, I like how you can go faster. I have a battery, though. So if I run... Oh! That was a demon! Exercise the fuck out of you. Shall I, for any of you curious, put my face cam down a little bit so you can see my battery? There you go. Yeah. Oh, I bet sometimes like a little guy appears out there. You know, I guarantee that at one point a little gremlin's gonna spawn out there. It's too deliberately lit up for it not to be. Also, maybe in that apartment sometimes. Oh god, I have such a range of movement. It's like a weird thing to kind of dread in a video game. Oh. Well, the reflection on this is kind of going wild. Yeah. That's definitely unusual. You could say whack. The battery system's kind of cool because it's not like just a sort of timer pressure. It's more like I have to kind of like look out for a while and then like get back home before my battery runs out, I think is kind of the vibe. Get back home. I'm like a little baby camera. I say this every time I play Anomaly games, but I'm gonna repeat it. I like the concept of Anomaly games. There's just a lot of shit ones out there. Nothing. You thought you heard whispering. Can they be audio? I wonder. Well, it's like I'm supposed to take a photo, so obviously it has to always have a visual component, right? I think it's just the ambience of the outside, right? You can't fully look up. This is as high as I can go, pardon me. It says 103 in the corner, but I don't know what that means. Now it's 104. Because if I'm supposed to survive for like an hour, there's no way that I've only done 4 minutes. And it seems to skip forward. Unless it's like certain anomalies only appear after like a certain period of time has passed, but it's not like you have to wait for the whole hour. Maybe that's how it works. Because we're supposed to survive until 8 in the morning, right? But only 4 minutes has passed? Don't even joke yourself. Don't even fucking joke yourself. All these fragile boxes, what are you, me? I mean, this person has just moved in. I haven't really looked at the spare room very much yet, actually. Yeah. Lovely Chablis, or whatever, however you pronounce that wine. Chablis. Which one of you doesn't know how to flush the toilet after you've had that shit? You've got 2 rolls of toilet paper. Excellent. I feel like if any anomaly spawns in here, it's gonna just be like really obvious. It's gonna be like straight up like, your mother sucks cocks in hell, like Exorcist style, very in your face. For some reason, that room creeps me out the most. It's like there's a lot of potential in there. Is this not supposed to be like a painting? No. Okay, so taking a photo does drain your battery a lot, but you can take a couple of duds, which is nice to know. I'm gonna just lock it in. Yeah, I did it! I was fucking perfect. Please clap. That's a reference and a half. I mean, for a certain age cohort, any Exorcist reference is like very well known. I think it's a little kind of before my time, honestly, The Exorcist, but I've seen it. And I feel like for any Gen Xers in particular, Exorcist references are like just common currency. All of these like crazy stories of people like passing out in the cinema from the first time they watched it because it was, I guess, like a really, it was like one of the more like visceral movies to be shown. And when did The Exorcist even come out? Was it like the 70s? I can't quite remember. It was probably one of the first horror movies of like the more kind of modern style of being like very like visceral. How'd you know there's tons of movies in the 70s and shit that came out like that? Or was it early 80s? Oh, it was 73? I mean, you know, a lot of these horror movies, you get these kind of like urban legend type things. Hey, what's that? There isn't like a little fucking thing. Yeah, 73. Yeah, it was a while ago. So it probably was one of the first movies to like really be that. Oh, what's happening? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I cannot, I'm very scared and it's very loud. Okay. Alrighty then. Just gonna pause and alt tab and slightly reduce the game's volume for those of you who are watching on stream, because that was way louder than I thought it was gonna be. So that's kind of cool. Some of the creatures, ghosts, etc., attack you, but not all of them do. And it looks like it lets me fight with my battery against them without being too punitive, which I appreciate, because I freaked the fuck out there. Hey! Saw that. I knew it. I fucking knew it. With this, like, this is like a musical theater kind of lighting. If only she would give me one chance. Oh god, I hate musical theater. God, do I despise musical theater, to be quite honest. I still have a bit of a cold as well, so apologies if I'm kind of phlegmy today. Unpopular opinion, I know loads of you out there watching love a good musical. I can't. Although I will say I watched Book of Mormon live in a theater. I don't know why I'm specifying that. Like a million years ago with one of my exes, and it actually was really good. It was very well performed. It was good fun. But in general, oh, I don't know. It's not my mode of expression. So I feel very like, ugh. And a lot of the music I'm just like, ugh, about. But that's a personal thing. It's like I love seeing people's passion for it and how much joy it brings them. It just does not bring me that joy, you know? Because I'm one of those people that can dislike something but like that other people enjoy it. Because I have a level of maturity that a lot of people don't. Yes, I mean, the people who like musicals sometimes can be very intense about it. Or like theater gays that just randomly sing what they're trying to say all the time, and it's like, shut. You don't have to keep doing that. You can stop. You can stop theater gays at any time. I will call them out. This is very suspiciously lit. Suspiciously lit. There's a couple of places like in the distance that I feel like are designed for me to make sure that I check them. When it's live, you can feel it in your bones. Oh yeah, I mean, musical theater is designed to be, you know, you're supposed to watch it in a theater, right? As much as possible. But I just can't. I just get to a certain point where I'm like, God, I wish they would stop singing, and I feel like that rather defeats the point. Nailed it. No! Oh, gee, 2? Oh, there is one exception, Crab. There is one exception. This isn't very Pride Month. Yeah, welcome to twitch.tv/SinowBeats. Crab, what the fuck is that Christmas musical that has all of the, like, huge name voice acting talent in it? It looks like it was spawned from hell itself. It's got Nancy Cartwright in it, and I was, like, freaking out about it during the subathon. Not Star Wars. Close, though, but not quite. What the fuck is that called? Crab knows because he was the one. Rhapsody Street Kids, yes. Now that I make an exception for. I'm going to quickly show the class what I'm talking about here. I would like to play it, but I don't know if it would get claimed on YouTube. Rhapsody Street Kids, the Windows Movie Maker nightmare that is this movie. One of the only musicals I will tolerate in my life. Absolutely. Absolutely. We watched this on a subathon once, and it was one of the funniest fucking things ever. This is art. You're looking at art. Right here. That was a very fun time. And I still... I like borderline want to write you like a thank you card, Crab. To truly get across my emotions of how thankful I am that you brought this into my life. I didn't know it existed. I didn't live until Rhapsody Street Kids, which is kind of like a Christmas film if it was like a kind of Parappa the Rapper Christmas film. Hey, 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 hey. Get that arm back in there. Just me perpetually losing my mind because I'm like, Mark Hamill's in this? Nancy Cartwright's in this? Like, why are all these, like, huge names in this random fucking production of this, like, terribly animated movie? Truly the mystery of all time. Were they not getting work? I feel like Nancy Cartwright, she's good. I feel like she was kind of set for life with the whole, you know, being Lisa Simpson thing, but there you go. She must have seen the artistic merit of the project and decided yes. I believe in Rhapsody Street Kids. Or maybe she just wanted the money. Who knows? Merry Christmas. Wow. Wow. Go, girl, give us nothing. Great. Great and fun and good. Did the drawer move? Oh, you mean one of the big... Oh, it did move! Wow, I did not... I must have looked at the chat, like, right when I saw that. I have to admit, my chat's on the second monitor. Suffering from success moment here. So, my eye, like, flickers off the screen when I read what you guys are saying, which is a lot. Or at least I try to. That might not be very helpful for a game like this sometimes. There was, like, a... The light, like, made that flickering noise, but it hasn't actually done anything. I feel like there's something in here. There's, like, more ambience in here suddenly. Something in the tub? I don't think so. Unless it, like, happened for a moment. Is that vent always, like, on the ground? I'm glad that you're eager, Days. But the problem is, if you're the boy who cries wolf too often, then when you actually do see something, I'm gonna be like, oh, Days, you're so paranoid. Last time I missed, like, so many fucking anomalies. Why are there tons of books in the fireplace? Oh, that is it! Oh! Okay. I gotta keep an eye out for things like that, I guess, then. That's weird. There's a lot of, like, vents everywhere, though. Okay, so the vents are okay, question mark. Weird. This game seems like it's quite well made, though. So, like, if there is an anomaly like that, it would be something kind of strange. If that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be like a cup has been moved slightly. It's going to be something weird, like, why would you put all the books in the fireplace? You know? At least I hope so. I can hear the clock ticking. I really don't like how this door is constantly slightly ajar, by the way. That makes me very uncomfortable. Please close that door. This looks like it's going to transform at one point, I'll tell you now. Tell me films. Tell me films. Oh my god, these really suspiciously lit fucking houses are making me very paranoid. Excuse me. I'm a bit congested still. This cold has not gone away yet. There's like a slight shimmering on this fucking window here that when I whip my camera around, I keep thinking something's in there. Maybe one of the clocks is going backwards. That is quite a common one. Although I feel like this one doesn't really, like, tick constantly, does it? If it was going backwards, I think it would be more obvious, perhaps. The other one in, like, the living room. If we look at it a second time. I am running a bit low on battery, though. What happens when you run out of battery? Is it just, like, it's time up, maybe? Just gonna get warped back, perhaps? Here we go. No, looks about right. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at one point, like, the hands freak out or something. Yeah, not having to report the anomaly in a fucking menu, I do agree. It's nice to just, like, point at it. This is the most like generic photo ever. Like, why would you want a photo of this in your house? That's the anomaly right there, if you ask me. Can we just go now? Oh. I don't know why you would want just like a fucking rail station. Unless trains were... But if trains were your passion, that's too generic. Oh! Oh! Oh god. Well, shucks. Well, alright then. I'm being attacked by like what looks like the 80s robots from Fahrenheit. The weird robots are like, was it the early 90s, I think? Like the weird robot data creatures from the early 90s that are also a plot point in Fahrenheit. It's like they've come from the internet. I don't know, that game was a trip. And they're all kind of like blocky and weird and cool like that. Not the ticks. Although the ticks also have a bit of that look to them. Landlords when the rent is 3 hours late. Oh my god, it's so true though. It is so fucking true though. Landlords are like, they're never like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow. It's always like the second the rent is not paid when it should be, they notice, and then the emails are being sent out. There's never like any sort of like, I'll wait to see if it like pops up in my bank account for like a day or so. No, you guys can point things out to me, just don't... If you've played this game before, don't spoil an anomaly that I haven't seen yet. So if you've played or watched this game before and you're like, oh, I think the kitchen demon's there, and I'm like, what do you mean the kitchen demon? I haven't seen that yet. Then that's kind of like a bit of a spoiler, and sometimes people do that without thinking, so I just make a point of it. But yeah, no, you guys can play along. Yeah, fuck it. The only time I've ever been late with my rent is like when the like standing order hasn't been set up correctly or some shit like that, right? But the direct debit hasn't gone through correctly, hasn't been set up. But my god, landlords do not miss that shit, do they? They're so prompt. Sometimes it takes a moment for the bank to put the transfer through. It can take like a day, but they don't hang around. I'm hearing like a weird noise. What is that noise? It's like really subtle, but it's like there's a weirdly like digital sounding noise even though I'm in that room. What the fuck? It sounds like I'm in like a data center in here. You might not be able to hear that. It's like just the ambience, so it's like really quiet. Weird. How'd you even get into this bedroom? There, the door there, I think, is at the end of the hallway. There is a little door there. It's easy to miss, though. The anomalies before did make a noise. So the volume is up quite high for me. I'm not... I don't think every single anomaly is going to make like a really obvious noise, but it feels like there's subtle audio cues. You know, when you're not being like attacked by a fatal frame ghost. Is there a way to report that? No, I don't think... It's only photos. I think the audio is only designed to be like a hint that you should point at something. I don't think it's like, oh, there's a weird sound in here. If there's a weird sound, there'll be something that you can see. This is only night 1 though. Or like hour 1, so this... We might have got all the anomalies here. There was like, what, 2 in this room at least. There might not be like a ton on the first hour. Because I immediately got 2 in that first room. I would feel like 2 or 3. The teddy bear in that last room always looks odd. It looks really, really creepy. Like, you know this is going to become a thing eventually. It's gonna like follow me around the room at one point. You can just tell. Yeah, the clocks do show like 5 minutes have passed. So, if you aren't paying close attention, the clock might actually have the wrong time at one point as an anomaly. What's that photo? This thing is always here. Sorry, excuse me. My sinuses are giving me grief. Nice, okay. Oh god. I can barely breathe. Right. Hour 2. Look at me go. Yeah? That's something. That's a thing. Shan't be having that. I did get emailed about the second Paragnosia game coming out, but I hadn't played the first one. Were the shades always in? I'm pretty sure. It's probably the body parts in the drawer were more the thing. Yeah, just a drawer full of lasagna. Piping hot lasagna. Spaghetti mess. Molten. Extremely hot. Hey. What are you? Get back in that fridge. I'll eat you later. I thought I heard like something grinding? Like a weird grinding noise? Maybe it's just me grinding my teeth. Kyle, thank you so much for the birthday gift that you got earlier. I'm right in the middle of doing this, so I can't show off very easily, but the VV looks so good. I'll show it off very quickly in between rounds. Is there like less on the shelves than there were before? There is less on the shelves. Is it both or just one? It's just the left shelves. Okay, I was gonna say, this looks empty. Good catch. I was feeling that too. I was like, something's up. Have we got another like skinny legend in here? No, maybe not. Oh, more lasagna. That's a whole dumpster of lasagna. Yeah, sometimes the anomalies, you look at them and it's like, it's squelching, there's arms everywhere. Like, how would you miss that? But apparently I've been missing anomalies, so... There's like some quite subtle ones, and then there's some that are like, yeah. Like, I can practically taste meatballs when I'm near it. It's just meat. Okay, well that clock is taking over the room. Love that, though. As the old saying goes, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. As the old saying goes, uh-oh, we're fucked! Can you imagine me in like a horror movie chat? how much of the horror movie I'd be spending just like, what the fuck is that? What is that? No, but like, what was that? I say that quite a lot. Actually, I don't usually say that about like horror stuff so much as just anything weird. When we watched Rhapsody Street Kids, how much of my watching Rhapsody Street Kids was me just saying, what the fuck is this movie? Why is Nancy Cartwright in this? Why is Mark Hamill in this? I kind of wish I could see how many I had collected so far. Yeah, I think it's been 4. I guess I'll just have to get into the habit of remembering. There isn't like a guide as to how many you're supposed to find each hour, but obviously if I fly through and I don't see any and I'm at 0, then I'm probably wrong. I might have gotten them all. 4 seems like a decent amount. And if I've missed one, then so be it. I hate this teddy bear. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's just creepy. Like, it's an anomaly, in my opinion, even when it's not. Oh, 5. Oh, 5 out of 5. He's nailed it. He is so fucking good. How does he do it? I like there's an easel in here, which I find quite peculiar amongst everything else. Alright, let's try this again. The clock was oddly creepy, I agree. It's funny that. It had like a real like sprawling tendrils vibe about it. It's like a kind of quiet creepiness. Nothing's jumping out at me so far. We haven't had an actual like fatal frame fight yet either. I can't remember if that was maybe the 3rd hour last time or the 2nd hour. I had to actually like exorcise the ghost a la fatal frame. There is some flicker with the shadows. That's when I just move the camera around. Oh, hang on. Is this game based on my life? Is this game based in my personal life? Eerie. It's like looking in the mirror. I'm guessing they've made a game called Path Blasters, by the way. This company. That was quite a sneaky one. I keep seeing references. Oh no, the guy died. He has been defeated. Game over. Please insert coin to continue. Do you even cook enough to use that many plates? Okay, first of all, go fuck yourself. And second of all, I still have to eat off of something even when it is microwave slop a lot of the time. Thank you. Next question. You bastard. Okay, first of all, go fuck yourself. And second of all, yes. Beans on toast. I'm okay. First of all, I don't like musical theater. Second of all, another shockingly uncommon opinion, don't like baked beans. I'm sorry. I don't like these filler baked beans that they use all the time in the UK. I still will begrudgingly eat them when they're like served with a British breakfast, but I hate them. There's so many other beans that are really good. There's other like sauces and stuff. Oh my god, invisible. It's kind of cool. I kind of want to see where it walks. Probably in a circle. I should probably... Oh shit. Yeah, it's probably just in a circle. It's one of my pet peeves in I'm on observation duty, that's the name of the game. Is that a lot of the time looking at the anomaly for too long means you die. It's like, but I want to look at it. It's interesting. I don't want to just be like, no! Anomaly gone, bye! And then it's like, okay, well, we're back to the normal bullshit. I want to look at it. I want to see what it does. I want to see a huge man. Statements taken out of context. I want to see a huge man. A very large man. Yeah, how will it attack me? How will it get at me? And I feel like I'm on observation duty. You're supposed to just be like, anomaly, as soon as you see it, and it goes away, and then you're like, well, something interesting was about to happen, and now it's not. This one box annoys me. I thought I might have been onto something there. Listen, I'm a clusterfuck when it comes to moving and I forget things, etc. I forgot some cutlery that I had like packed at the last minute and also dropped in the rain when I moved into my previous place. And there was like a box in the cupboard that Kyle found that just had like lots of weird fucking forks and shit in it. I was like, oh, whoops. I must have like hurriedly forgot about it and like packed it at the last minute. In fact, it wasn't all just like dropped. There was probably some that had like not been washed before I had moved either. Sounds like me. Including a couple of used ones. Okay, alright, I'm getting called. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Back to the game, everyone. Thank you. You left all your pots and pans at your last place? Oh shit, and I know you like to cook. This time it was more just like they were dusty. A lot of my cutlery or my pots and pans were just like dusty. So some of it is like even if I wanted to use this, I would have to kind of like give it a rinse down first. If not just like a bit of a scrub, honestly. Neglected pots and pans. Although I want to do a little bit of spring cleaning sometime soon. Maybe even take like one or two, maybe like take a week of not streaming. Although I don't want to do that anytime soon, but I want to have like a bit of time where I just completely like sort out my possessions. It's not really spring cleaning, is it, if it's June? Summer, but summer cleaning? Something cleaning. It's more the energy of spring cleaning than the fact that it's spring, chat. Thank you. Can't let me have anything, can you? Swear to God. Alright, a big clean. It's not a light switch, it's a electrical outlet. I was thinking that as well, Crab. I was like, is there two light switches? But this one's a socket. I'm running out of battery. But yeah, I do want to have like a big clean soon and like just get rid of a lot of shit, honestly. I really want to just get rid of a lot of my stuff. Little things that like I've taken with me to like one or two houses now, and I'm like, if I don't need this, and I keep thinking I might, and then I just don't. Alright, let's see how I did. Oh, 4 out of 4. So the previous level had 5, did it not? And that was 4. So you can't always tell. Which is also kind of tricky, but also kind of cool. Very quickly, because Kyle is here. Let me show you this VV statue that I got from him one more time. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I opened up a lot of birthday gifts that took a while to get here, considering that my birthday was October 29th and it's now June. But Kyle and chat also packed in a little gift. It's Vivi from Final Fantasy 9. I haven't taken him out yet. I want to do that in my own time and like set him up a bit more in my own time. But it's the boy. It's a really, really like nice figure. So thank you so much for that one, Kyle. For gifting me the boy. The boy. Got all these Japanese instructions on the back. So you can tell this is some real shit. This is some real shit. This is like a high quality figure of the perfect little baby boy. He's doing that little hop casting animation that he does in fights all the time as well. I can just sort of tell. He's doing that little hop. You have no idea who or what VV is? Get out. Get the fuck out of my stream. And go do your homework. And then come back to me. Get the fuck out of here. How dare you? How dare you show your face? In this, the year of Luigi. In front of my salad. On my birthday. Say such blasphemy. I'm not getting a lot. As a gay man might say, it's giving nothing. It's giving normal house. Go girl, give us nothing. And other things that gay men might say. It's giving emptiness. It's giving the banality of everyday life. Hi gay, happy Pride Month. We are sashaying away with deals. Something on the buildings outside? Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. On the buildings. Like far away? Not that I can see at the moment. And I haven't seen the skinny legend here. It does look like the camera is at just the right height that if Majora's Mask giants are going to be in this game, it would be like perfectly captured, right? I also feel that too, like hardcore crap, that like at one point you're going to see like a big giant creature. I feel that. This is a really tough one so far. There's got to be something. I haven't found anything. It's 3 a.m. There's got to be some oogie boogie. Bedroom under... I wonder if the bedroom under construction sounds like this because eventually it's going to like change into some sort of weird server room. Because it does have this like weird digital resonance. I wonder if the ambience for that is because in the future it's gonna like freak out on me. Hello? Hello, monsters? Anomalies? There's gotta be something. Some of them can be quite slight little motions as well. I have to be careful of like looking at a wardrobe for a little while and seeing if a little hand pops out and goes, yeah, yes. I'm going to grab all the lasagna. You enjoy the banality of everyday life because you're old now. The banality can be important. But when you're in an anomaly hunting game, we're kind of on the hunt for the opposite. You swear that the plant's shadow moved. I don't even think this plant has a shadow. Has the stained glass always looked like this? Yes, it always looks like Coca-Cola. Oh, this plant. I didn't remember there's a second plant. I don't think so. Things do kind of slightly move with like the like legitimately like the anti-aliasing of things makes like the edges of objects, pardon me, slightly dance when I'm moving around, which does feel a bit like you're seeing an anomaly out of the corner of your eyes. Is this carpet always askew? I should have known. I should have known. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Why do all the light switches look really grimy as well? They're all crusty. Like, that's not just a bit of dust. They're all weird. But that's just how they look. I'm fucked. I'm gonna die. I haven't found anything. I'm gonna lose so many lives. See you later, crap. Have a good one. God, my congestion is like really kicking in. I'm like struggling to talk to you guys. This bad boy can fit so much mucus inside him. Just full of it. Some of the glasses are upside down, some of them are the right way up. That's just the way it is usually. Yeah, nothing weird about that. What a boring ass house. I'm out. Fuck this. I don't care. There was no anomalies. There were 0 anomalies that time. Like, that was correct. Whoa, this game's a trip. That's actually really cool. That just no anomalies can spawn and you just have to kind of know. You can't just be like, oh, every night's gonna have more anomalies than the last. You need to know. I really like this game. I'm gonna play the second one in the future, I think, already. Also, 6 lives still to go. We're doing well. We're like, after this one, we're like halfway there. This already looks different to me, and I don't know why. It's like the lights look like they're at a different level. But I think that's my brain playing tricks on me. These games are a great way to be like, what would it be like to live with just really, really persistent paranoia? Damn, I shouldn't have taken a photo that early. I should have waited a little. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 really obvious ones. Unless I get a second night with no anomalies, which would be very strange RNG. But then again, sometimes that happens. Like the one anomaly game on the train. That was like a Chilla's art game, I think, right? Oh, well, that's open. I got like really, really, really obvious anomalies in that game. And like when Gary played through it, his were like super subtle and it was kind of difficult for him to progress. And I got really obvious ones, like just big dead bodies splayed everywhere. Just a little bit of that Sinow luck, huh? It's kind of noisy out here. I don't know if that's an anomaly or if just my neighbors are an anomaly, but it's weirdly loud. Hey, you, shut up. No. And let me just double check. Can you see this one as well? No. Nothing. Please tell me there aren't supposed to be 3 of those little containers and there's only 2 now. That's a level of attention to my environment that I'm not sure I'm prepared for. Oh, hang on. There's a ton of knives here. No, no, no. We don't need to keep the kitchen knives in the bathroom. What are you? Again, what are you, me? Andrea, you asked earlier if the toilet roll is being stored the correct way. There just isn't, you can't, like, tell. You can't tell. I'm just gonna assume for my own sanity that the answer is yes. Well, that's the torso drawer. So that's like what? 3? 2? Torso drawer, knives in the bathroom, and then the cabinet was open earlier. That's 3. Again. Oh! God, that scared me. It's just the sound of that thing opening up. It scared the fuck out of me. I mean, you don't know. It could just be 3 this time. It could be more. Aw, look, they're gay. Gay lights. Happy Pride Month. Nothing. Oh, excuse me, chat. Sorry. I hope like I'm not sniffling into the microphone too much. I'm presuming that the apartment wasn't sold to this man like this. But he has just moved in here. But then again, maybe he's been like hunted for so long that he's moved in. And installed this nice and early. Because he is a persistently haunted man. What's wrong with my what's wrong? Okay, no, this is my apartment. What's wrong with my rail system? Huh? Why do you not like my rail system? Is there a problem with that? What if I occasionally gave it the ability to deliver snacks to you in a different room? You're just like sat there and then like the rail system comes over and it drops like a Kit Kat for you onto your lap. Then you wouldn't be like, lol. Your rail system's weird, lol. You'd be like, this fucking rules, actually. I was gonna say, is there a painting missing there? No. You're definitely not getting your deposit back. I wouldn't get my deposit back if I was dead. Either. What if I bought this house? Deposit that into your brain. Is there supposed to be 3 of these things? No, okay. At this point, I'm basically just acting the fool because I can't find anything else. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Oh, I'm actually perfect so far. I'm probably not going to get to the end perfectly, but damn, I've got 6 lives. 6 lives in 3 hours. Do the math. There's a hand. Yeah, like those ones, they make like a squelchy noise, so they tend to be pretty obvious. They go... So it's like, yeah, duh. Something's off. Something's off. There's like a weird cold air sound suddenly. I can tell. Something's different. There's more back. Ah! Jesus! Okay. Something was off. I was fucking right, at least. I might be dead. Might have absolutely shot myself, but I was right. Is this creating like a weird light? No. I swear, like, it sounds different here. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. As per usual, it's not like the entity or the monster that scares you guys, is it? It's me. It's me getting scared that scares you guys. And I will never change. I guess the rooms actually have a bit of a tendency to make like a certain noise when you come into them, and I shouldn't get too bamboozled by that. Okay. Come on, shenanigans. I know you're waiting for me somewhere. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? I knew there was something up about this one. I knew it. I knew it. This is the green screen room, or maybe the blue screen room. That sometimes just becomes like an otherworldly dimension. Called that one, huh? I'm watching you, bear. I'm watching you. I know at one point that bear is going to follow me around the room. Stupid fucking cheesy Valentine shite. There was always shelves between the windows, I'm pretty sure. But something about this room does feel weirdly off suddenly. Can't put my finger on it. Is it you? No. Something about this room suddenly does feel a little different. Mind you, I think I'm just jumpy. That's got the usual... The bathroom products look about usual. Oh, I bet that makes your bath smell very nice. I really hate the way this window looks when I move around the room. The vase above the fireplace looked really weird to me too. It was like weirdly tall. No, that's why I zoomed down in on it for a while, because I also thought this looked really weird. Yes! Okay, it was supposed to have something in it. And now it doesn't look as tall because it's like got something in it. Ah, okay. You saw me like zoom in and look at it for a second earlier. That was me thinking to myself. I don't know why I didn't say it out loud, but... I was like, That's a sneaky one. That was a very sneaky one. Shit. That is like a very subtle difference, and now like the game has just changed, people. Although again, I feel like it's... do I have to like note the color of these? No. I hope it's not like too crazy, but whenever I find an anomaly like that in one of these games, I'm always like, oh god. I have to like have like a photographic memory for some of these. Hopefully it's always a little bit like something's missing. That's why though sometimes that kind of like... You had the same thing, Torio, as I did. Of that sort of something is amiss feeling. That like little human capacity to not quite be able to put your finger on it, but to just feel that something's up. Probably saved a lot of lives before. It's like genuinely important for our species' survival that like something's up. Yeah, and the thing is, that's actually not an anomaly. These like weird knives out drying rack moment here, it's not an anomaly. Because they're like that every time. That's the weird shit, if you ask me. Okay, even if I lose a life here, I can afford to lose 1 or 2, can't I? So fingers crossed. 2 anomalies, 3 anomalies, 4 anomalies. Oh my god. I'm nailing it. There might be quite a lot in the last 2 hours of the game though, so I don't want to go from having full lives to just eating shit and losing the run here. So we're not going to get cocky. But I am fucking amazing and I am the gamer of all time. But not getting cocky, but I am the best video gamer that's ever existed. Oh, I hear something. There's a demon coming up. Or something. There you are. You're allowed to help, just don't spoil potential future anomalies, is what I'm asking. So if you've played this game a lot, don't be like, oh, I think you've got like the kitchen clown. And I'm like, what do you mean the kitchen clown? But you're allowed to help. You're allowed to point at things that you think you've seen. Yeah. I shall allow it. Okay, well that's a murder scene. There was a murder scene, so that's pretty obvious. We've had like, what, 2? Well this is the back rooms. So that's fun. I kind of want to see a little guy running around like, ah! How do I get out? What the fuck? Me trying to find like any fucking like restaurant or store in Japan that isn't just like on the main road. Find the anomaly source. Oh. Ah, well it's you. Fucking Bendy in the ink machine looking fucker or whatever it was. No. Poppy's Playtime looking fucker. I think that's what I'm referring to in my brain. The lamp on the street is not straight. It's Pride Month, though. You telling me there's a gay lamp? This one? Days, you've also been a bit jumpy about things before. So, I'm gonna try, but I think you're a bit askew. Do these chairs look really large suddenly? No. Just perspective, really. We're using up all the photos! My battery's doing surprisingly well, though. There is a person down there. This painting looks the same. Nothing's popped out of the fridge. There's no weird demon over there. The drawers and cabinets look chill. This continues to be a very boring fucking photo. This also continues to have like a bit of a Starry Night, Van Gogh look to it. Yes. Right. I'm almost doing like a Toy Story thing now where I'm like, if I suddenly turn around, will I see like Buzz Lightyear and Woody like still moving for like a little second? I'm almost a bit like, aha! I did that for a little while after I watched the first Toy Story as a kid. I was like, if I come back in my room, if I like look away and then look back suddenly, what if they are alive? But then, like, what? Is my Pokemon Red game cartridge gonna, like, come to life and say, hey, play me? Like, it's played plenty. It's fine. Can you imagine if there was, like, a Toy Story release now? Although I think the last one wasn't that long ago. It's just an iPad. There's no toys, it's just an iPad. The modern generation, it's just iPad babies. Yeah, that must be the plot of Toy Story 5 if they're going to make it. It's like, yes, the things are moving because it's designed to be... You're playing Fortnite on your iPad. You're playing Roblox on your iPad. So yes, it is moving. And it can talk to you. This is like... weirdly out from the wall, don't you think? No, it's just weird. This is just a weird room. Alright, I definitely think I'm gonna lose a life here. Oh! 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 Okay, one more hour. There was 2? Wow. It must have been very subtle. I've got 4 lives though. So unless I really fuck this day up, we can do it. Okay, well that's easy. We haven't had any, like, ghost battles this time. I want to get my fatal frame shit. Come on. I want something to attack me. Oh, okay, I take it back, I take it back. It was a joke. Oh my god, is this like a naked ghost? Oh, I take everything back. It's fine. Just make the other anomalies like, oh, there's some knives here. It's fine. Actually, we can just chill out. You don't have to scare me like that. Sometimes I'm wrong. Yeah, I wonder... I mean, if they were going to do another Toy Story movie, I can't help but wonder if they would make it a little bit pious. They'd be like, yeah, they don't play with us now because all they do is play on iPad. And then, like, the toys find a way to get the attention of the child. And it's like, actually, maybe the old-fashioned toys sometimes do still have value. iPad bad. Old way's good. Yes, yes, yes. Is that actually the plot? Like, you're not... I thought you were just kidding, Gert. That's actually the plot? Wow, nailed that, by the way. Is that different? No. These are really obvious anomalies, and I'm not complaining. This looks like it could have been taken in Scotland, quite frankly. But, you know, obviously they've cranked the brightness up and the color has been saturated to fuck. It's not, it doesn't have that kind of grey look, as we might say in Scotland. That's actually what the plot of Toy Story 5 is. That's hilarious. It's not... Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, I witness you. I witness you. The tagline is, Buzz, Woody, and Jessie and the rest of the gang's jobs get exponentially harder when they go head-to-head with a new threat to playtime, and the promo shots are featuring an iPad? Oh my god. I mean, it writes itself, doesn't it? Called it. I gotta be careful, I'm going fucking wild here. Taking shots everywhere. Hey! It looks like you don't really lose battery if you get it right. Which is nice. I don't disagree that, like, only using the iPad could be not be great for a kid's development. It's just that there's only so much old ways good, new technology bad that you can do. before you start to like want to roll your eyeballs out your head. I should have waited to see what that thing looked like a bit more. Sorry. I just don't want to lose now. But that thing looked like it was going to be kind of cool. This floor does have like a very, like the wood grain in it is repeating a lot, and it kind of makes it look a bit like dirt. Do you think the lights and the bathroom mirror are upside down? Days. You see what you've done? You see what you've done, Days? Just quit while you're... I was going to say quit while you're ahead. You're not even ahead. Just quit. Atrocious performance. It's fine though, don't worry. Oh, so good. We win, bitch. With locks to spare. Yeah, try getting in here. Banishment portal synchronized. Whoa. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is so cool. How does this work? Am I playing like a very advanced form of rock, paper, scissors here? I don't get this at all. Like, I can't go backwards. Am I like fighting the furniture? I'll start with the clock, I guess. Or do I have to... There must be something about each of these that, like, could be wrong about it, right? That one says 7. That one's got a door on the side. They got doors on the side. Doors on the side? That's you. Yes! Aha, I get it now. That one's obviously got a big oogie boogie in it. It's got, like, a... Come to me, my child. It's obviously this one right here. This is so cool! This is one of the best Anomaly games. Gary is so right. I'm well into this. Just basically asking if I've paid attention. The answer's no. Is there something like in this one? There's like an eyeball in that. I feel like this is like an exam. Final exam. I'm all about that. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, it's just books. I was expecting it to be like entrails. Oh, there's a hand. Oh, the music is kicking in. This is so fun. Paragnosia, I was not familiar with your game. Bum, 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 bum. There doesn't seem to be a time limit. There's a baby chair inside this chair. I don't know if I'm thankful that there's no time limit, or if I almost feel like it would be... Nah, actually, I like having some time. Make your choice. What am I... This is like a coffee machine? It does sound a bit like Mass Effect. There's definitely a very futuristic vibe to this. This has got a weird texture to it. Really weird texture to it. Orange, orange, orange. Orange. Yeah, yeah. Say that, say that. Whoa! That was so fucking good. Oh, I really like that. The vibes, the aura. Simple, anomaly hunting game, but with like the visual flourish and the little touches that actually makes these games good and not just feel like a kind of just shat it out, so to speak. Well, we gotta play the second one. Bellissimo. 4 lives remaining. I kind of fucking nailed that, alright? It wasn't my first run, it was, what, my second run, but... kind of the gamer of all time. Let's not go crazy, though. No, hide that from the screen, please. Nightmare mode? Let's hide all that. 35 of 100 anomalies found! I mean... I haven't been playing this game for very long, have I? Oh, about an hour and a half. I am getting rather congested, but let's do a little nightmare mode attempt, I guess. But if I die, I'll just die. Just to see a little bit more of it. I am getting a little, like, ugh at the moment, so it's getting a bit harder for me to speak. But let's challenge ourselves. See how far I can get. Real status, I need to be railed. Thank you. Start observation. Who said that? The evil has been defeated. Yeah, it's got it almost a bit Mass Effect. That light. Straight off the bat. That light is askew. And there's a hand coming out of it, which helps. I do love the random body parts. They are a huge help. I wonder if this is one of those games as well that when you see an anomaly, the game is like designed to not really show you the same one again. Oh! 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 Cut that out. Can you always hear that clock ticking from this far away? Probably. I want there to be something in that oven so badly. I want something to pop out of the oven and be like, cook me, eat me. Is there always like a little welcome mat here? Probably. I don't remember this. Well, I guess you're allowed to stay then. I'll just go fuck myself then. Alright. I don't know what I would do if I was raising a child of my own, though, to be honest, chat. Like, I wouldn't go crazy and be like, you're not allowed to have, like, any technology. But I do think I would like my child to not just be raised by the iPad. Hello. I mean, you're very polite. I mean, is this spirit a problem? That's what I'm saying. Maybe some of these spirits are kind of cool. They can just hang out. I'm too soft-hearted is my problem. Well, I mean, somebody's fucking had a WrestleMania in here. For goodness sake. If you're gonna have a WrestleMania, put the chairs back up. Thank you very much. Can't see anything else that immediately jumps out. That's not me asking for you to send something to jump out at me, by the way, video game. Still remember the last time. I think with a lot of technology, it's like the technology often takes out like the kind of the middle part where you have to do some of the groundwork yourself. And I think if you never use that part of your brain, it can lead to a certain kind of dumbness or like a certain dulled senses. Like if you've never had to use your own imagination because the computer just does it for you, then you stop being able to do it. So I think some like make believe or some playing with the toys in that regard, I would, if I was to have a child, for example, I would still want them to have the ability to do that. But I also sometimes would let them play on the iPad and discover the joys of being able to use technology correctly. Or in a way to like bring you connection, bring you fun. Try and have at least a bit of a mix. There's an eye behind the door. This door? This door? Dining room door. Oh, shit! Oh, well done. But you can only see it from this angle. Damn, I like completely missed that. Which is wild. So that's a big old eye. Magic door. Giving options is important. Well, this is like me thinking about before the point of the child having a lot of options. This is kind of at the point where I'm still like kind of making a lot of the decisions by just like what you give your kid, right? I mean, obviously kids by a certain point will tell you what they want, but some people do like a very much like the internet is banned and iPads are banned until you're like whatever age. But I don't know if I would go that far. Like a friend of mine once said that he wouldn't let their kid watch like anything on YouTube until they were like an adult. I was like, but that's like so much more how a lot of people consume media these days that I feel like, first of all, good luck with that. And second of all, I wouldn't want them to be like so cut off. Would it include reading 101 in the early learning stage? Absolutely. My child will know the difference between a stack mechanic and a spread mechanic from an early age. Because our make-believe sessions are going to be where somebody is a raid boss and they shout out commands and we have to do the commands. That would be a game I would legitimately want to play with my kids. I would pretend to be like a dragon or whatever, and I'd be like, now you have to stand beside someone. Now you have to, oh, get out, the floor is lava. And they have to like run and do it. I would totally play that with my kids. And it's like, that's the most Sinow thing I think I've ever said. Sinow the raid boss. Or if somebody else is willing to play raid boss. Sinow your raid partner. You want to trade your kids to read books? Yeah. Like a bit of a balance. I mean, it is scary though. There's a lot of, the internet is a big old world out there. It's probably quite scary. I'm sure our parents were worried when the internet was getting more and more advanced when we were younger, of like, just what the fuck could you find on there? I was a little bit older though when the internet, I mean the internet existed and we had it like fairly early, but I was a little bit more like able to discern certain things. It also just depends on your kid, right? Some people's kids are like a little bit more easily swayed, etc. I wonder, actually, I kind of wanted to ask my aunt about that, about she has 2 boys who are now like young adults. But I kind of wanted to ask her, like, did you ever worry that they would get into some sort of like weird fucking manosphere? They start to like hate women because they like read something on the internet or something. If she ever had like any experiences where she felt a bit like, what have you been watching? I did catch one of my cousins when I was like kind of looking after both of them for like a short period of time. I think it was about like 11-ish, maybe a little earlier than that. And he was watching these YouTubers playing Grand Theft Auto on YouTube. And I was like, that is... I know you would probably be in trouble for watching this at too early an age. He was watching YouTubers do like RP in Grand Theft Auto, and I could hear them like swearing and stuff in the background, and I was like, a little too early for that, I think. I know what YouTubers are like. I am one. Demons! Demons! We've had one or two like fan mail moments actually that are very sweet about like Easy Small, etc. But people will sometimes say that they watch with their kids, and I don't know if the things that we say are appropriate for kids, quite frankly. You play Diablo with your father? He's in his 70s. That is very cool. If they ever do some sort of like outreach to an old person who is alone thing, if I get to being old and alone, I'm going to be like, just play a video game with me. Listen, I'll be one of the easy ones. Just play Mario Party with me. I'll show you that this old Sinow still got it. The modern version of letting your kids watch the R-rated movies that you rented, which happened from time to time with my parents, and I turned out just fine. Right? Although I don't think my parents did a lot of that with me. They weren't very censorious. I don't even know the word I'm trying to say. I didn't spend a lot of my childhood having things like censored from me. Deliberately, but I think my parents wouldn't just let me go like hog wild and be like, oh, he's picked up like a rated 18 slasher movie and he's 5 years old. Yeah, here you go. You can rent that. Like, I don't think they would just let that happen, but... My sister and I did get a fear of zombies for a while after our childminder, which is what we call our babysitter. After he played Resident Evil in front of us for the first time. But it didn't completely ruin our lives. Sometimes it's a little fun to be scared. You watched Game of Thrones when you were 16? Or are you like... 16? Oh god, what age was I when Game of Thrones first came out? Fuck, I probably wasn't that much older, actually. It just feels like a long time ago. That's a friend. That's a blurry little friend. He was just smiling at us. Is that a crime? I don't think I would survive very long in a horror environment because apparently I'm too soft-hearted. The first season was 2011. Oh look, finally this has changed! Yeah, I mean... I don't think I was watching Game of Thrones religiously when it first came out. Because I remember... Maybe it was like maybe like season 2 or 3 before I like started watching it. But 2011, I mean I was only 21. Ooh! This is where I keep my eye. This hole, it was made for me, etc. moment here. GTA 6 will be out by the time you're in an old person's home. Is it supposed to be next year or this year? I thought it had like a deliberate release date now, right? I feel like Grand Theft Auto 6 is kind of like, it's going to make a lot of money, and it's probably designed to make money in the long term, like GTA 5 has, is like increasingly also like an online hub, as opposed to just like a campaign that you play through. But I don't know if that game has had so much money poured into it now that it has to make like an astronomical amount to be a profit. Have they spent like too much? I mean, on the one hand, it's Grand Theft Auto, so they're gonna sell like gangbusters, especially because people have been waiting for it for so long. But I mean, if you just keep pouring money into the hole, eventually it gets harder and harder to become profitable. I think in the long run, if the online mode is decent enough, then yeah, probably. You're so good at the game. Thank you, Buff Boy Games, for gassing me up. Or glazing me. That's the word. That's the phrase. I'm being glazed. How's it going? Did you play this? This is a great one. You've never poured money into a hole before? It's because the holes are usually pouring the money into you, quite frankly. As they should do. GTA 6 is November? I think a lot of games are trying to release in September. Probably for that reason, because they don't want to compete with GTA 6. And I think that's quite wise. It's going to be all over Twitch when it comes out. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Hell, I might even play it. I don't really do RP and shit like that, but I might just like check it out and just be like, wow, what the fuck? Here it is. Here's the two MC characters that everybody thirsts over. Okay, I think if there's anything else around here, it's beyond my pay grade. Fuck it, we're locking it in. He's done it. I'm so good. I'm so good. You're right. How does he do it? You're ticking very loudly today. No, the teddy bear continues to look like it's going to do something, but it hasn't yet. You know eventually it's going to have an anomaly attached to it, right? Like, we all know that's coming, but... He's being very shy. Oh! Here we go. It's like the throne from Game of Thrones right there. The first few knives that started the throne over there. It's past midnight. Oh, it is getting a little late. I'm having too much fun. I thought nightmare mode would be more difficult. I'm just too good. That's the problem. I think Fable delayed the remake so that they didn't compete. They're remaking Fable? I didn't even know. I was never really a big Fable person. But it looked fun enough. I just wasn't a huge Xbox boy, you see, so... Kinda comes with the territory, right? Yeah, I thought Nightmare Mode would also have more things just coming at me, but maybe the things that come at you are also just considered an anomaly that can spawn. Like, where's the beef? That's what I'm saying. Where's the meat? Where's the drama? Ah! Ah! Well, why do I keep saying things? Oh, I'm in the infinite darkness. What do I do? What do I do? How do I stop this? How do I stop this? I'm scared. Is it through the window? Stop doing that! Oh god. Stop it! There we go. I was like, you either have to go to one side or the other, but of course I should have remembered this is the hallway. Fucking hell. That was a little scary. Not gonna lie. I really wish that I would stop giving out, like, just copious death flags all the time. It's like, monsters? Where are they? Ah! I have to stop doing that. That's the real reason I'll die first in the fucking horror movie, because I can't stop saying stupid shit like that. Has anybody noticed that, we're not actually in danger? Ah! I can't believe we were actually in danger! Okay, well, now it looks like my room in real life. So that's an anomaly. Now it has like a real damn bitch, you live like this vibe to it, and that's me. Yeah. Oh, what's gonna happen? A ghost is gonna kill me. Ah! That was apparently Arnie there, being killed by a ghost. Ah! Arnie, if he had a cold and he wasn't really trying, kind of phoning it in for the paycheck. Something you'll never catch me doing on Twitch. Every stream is a bright-eyed opportunity to learn something new. I never phone it in for the paycheck. For the Twitch monthly payment. Satisfaction guaranteed. Well, I don't have a lot of battery. Because I went a little ham earlier. And again, nothing's really jumping out at me. So I might speed it up a bit and just say, listen, that's it. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy now. I kind of feel like just randomly doing like a shot in the dark here. Let's see if I get lucky. Or like a shot in the well lit, I guess. Right, screw it. I'll probably lose one life. Oh, it's so... What the fuck? So smooth. Is this game easy or am I just like getting lucky or what's happening? Barely lost any lives. Nightmare mode? I'd love to see it. Is this lamp weird? I feel like this room is like lit slightly differently and I can't tell why. There's like more light or it's warmer. Look at the little frog. I never noticed that little frog there. That would be a very strange anomaly if it was one. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Hello. Thanks for stopping by, friend. Have you got any snacks? I just fail to see why these guys are a problem. So far, all they've wanted to do is occasionally don't know how to use a doorknob and have just like hung out and smiled at me a lot. I think they're cute. I'm gonna say it. Maybe we're the baddies. Maybe these guys are just chill. They're just little gremlin creatures. And you know, chat, I love little gremlin creatures. Did the fireplace always have this like lovely brick around it? You've got to be shitting me. Okay, well there is a mannequin in there. You're just touch-starved, Sinow. I didn't say I wanted them to touch me. I just want them to... I just think they're polite and can hang out. I don't know if I want them to touch me. Let's not go crazy now. Me with insects, honestly. Oh, insects are cool. Oh, how interesting. Sometimes they're cute. It touched me. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna die. Love what you've done in the place. Hello. Can you paint me? Can you paint me already, please? I'm tired of being white. Oh, statements out of context that... I'm tired of being white. Can you paint me? Paint my face. Yeah, I think one of the problems with these demons is that they don't understand human aesthetics. And if they want to infiltrate, they have to learn that we're going to let cute things in, not scary things. But they don't understand what is cute or scary to a human being. And if they did, it's curtains for us. As soon as a demon learns how to just... Ah! Oh, I reacted too quickly. I wanted to get... I should have got closer to that thing. It could have been like a cool gold man. Fuck. Sorry, I just kind of like... freaked out, as you probably heard. Gosh darn it! There's a couple of anomalies that you can only see if you go backwards, it seems like. I might have missed that before. Sometimes, that like, if I don't go backwards through a room, you don't see certain things. Right, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Shot in the dark time. I don't know, the bear. One of these days, pardon me, one of these days, that fuck-ass bear, I swear to God. Right, screw it. I'm just like... I yearn for like a real challenge. You know? I'm just too good. Isn't there anything out there that can truly challenge me? God's perfect child, Sinow beats. Oh no! Will I ever work out the anomaly is that the mugs aren't supposed to be on the conductors? Oh, I worked it out. What's next? I'm setting up as many death flags and hubris flags as possible here so that interesting things continue to happen. You're welcome. Yes. It also helps that you guys have been actually pointing things out, though. If I was playing this by myself, mind you, if I was playing this by myself, I'd probably be locked in a bit more, but there's definitely been once or twice where you guys have been the reason I caught something. Is there anything that can challenge us? That's right, us. Anomalies, please. Anomaly. Oh, right on cue. Which one of you doesn't know how to flush your hand after you've had a shit? Oh, it's very runny. Oh, you should, like, watch your diet or whatever fucking medicine you're on. You need to ask the doctor to change that. Oh! Oh! Actual real life shower pervert moment. I'm so paranoid if I go to like an Airbnb now. I'm always like testing to see if it's a two-way mirror or like looking around to see if anything looks like a camera. I've just heard too many of those stories. Not to like an insane degree, but I just can't help but look around and think, what if that was a little camera? Because I could just see so many like landlords who rent out places in Airbnb being kind of tempted to be like, well, it would be nice. Nailed it. So good, so good. How does he do it? There was never a plant there. There was never a plant there. The only plant in this stream right now is me, the industry plant, Sinow Beats. I joke, of course. If I was an industry plant, then they didn't plant me very deep. I should have 1,000 viewers for doing nothing. They needed to plant that little crop a little bit deeper into the soil, IMO. I don't... Having gone backwards now, nothing else is like super jumping out at me. That plant, I think, is always there. And I have a feeling that this is going to open up at one point, but not today. Planted too close to the sun. Planted in like a box with no sunlight, perhaps, actually, with me. Wilting! I'm wilting. Okay. It's time for a couple Hail Marys. Is there supposed to be a picture frame above the glasses case near the outside exit? You mean like here? This is in this room? In the living room. Like somewhere around here? I think that's normal. I don't feel like there's anything... Yes, having something missing is obviously kind of tricky, right? But we have had missing. In the alleyway. You mean like this? I'm confusion. You gotta use your words. So go back into the room that's not the bathroom. This room? The spare room. Look left where the glasses are. Are there supposed to be glasses here? Tiger Sammy! I'm running out of battery. You might have to tell me after the fact. We'll see if you're right in a second, though. I think you were right. I think there was like a missing... Was it like a picture frame? Back the other way. Although, surprisingly, only one life lost still. Sometimes when I play an Anomaly game and it gets really popular on Twitch, so it does drive me crazy, and when people are like, there, that one. Alright, it's really, really difficult not to say it in the heat of the moment. You ducked that up. You did duck up the directions a little bit, but it's okay, because I know you were trying your best. Finally, there's something in the fucking windows outside. For goodness sake, I've been waiting the whole game for that. You gotta remember that us streamers, we have the memory of a fly. It's alright, in the heat in the moment you were just trying... You really wanted me to get it. I'm more just curious as to what I missed now. You don't mean this like vent, do you? Ventilation cover? Oh! Oh! Oh god! Oh goodness. Oh, I was missing the ventilation cover above the glass cabinet. That's what you mean. Ah, dang. I kept seeing that earlier as well. It like stood out to me. I can't believe I missed it. But that was the one. Yes. It must have been missing then. You just couldn't find the words. There's also one over here that I have to keep an eye on. Okay, so we've had one Oogie Boogie. Boogly Boogly Boo. And there was outside guy. You got a PhD from Clown School. It's just making sure that we set an example, you see, Tiger Sabi. Because people who are like, oh, sorry, my bad. There's going to be tons of people in the future. If they get really excited, they're just going to start barking orders at me. We gotta set the example here. That was one fancy bathroom. This one? Fancy? I think it's nice in like a kind of middle-class America way. I mean, I suppose for an apartment building, actually, it's quite unusually spacious, etc. I definitely wouldn't say it's bad or anything, but I guess sometimes, you know, sometimes it's the beauty and simplicity of the little things. No, I think there's something's off. The vase in the teddy bear moved. You mean in the bedroom? This looks like it's out of place to me. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say there's like, oh, it was kind of cracked as well. Nice catch, nice catch. So much of these games are like just trying to discern between the I'm being paranoid feeling and the no, my gut is telling me that something is different about this feeling. And I'm still working on being able to discern the two. I'm really bad for that when I play Bandle. Which is like, you get one track of a song at a time. You have to guess what song it is, so you'll hear like the drum line. And it sometimes is like completely, it's really hard to tell what song it's from, and then it gives you more and more until it's basically just playing a MIDI version of the song at you. And last night I played it with my friends, and it was like a song from like 1970, I can't remember, like 3. I was like, oh, David Bowie maybe? But then I heard like the drum line, and I was like, no. Probably not David Bowie, but I feel like it's a David Bowie song maybe. I kind of like talked myself out of it. It was Starman by David Bowie. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's one thing to be wrong, but it's extremely fucking annoying to be right and then talk yourself out of it, and therefore you become wrong. You're like, oh my god, why? But it's just because the drum line like didn't super sound like it at first. Because without the rest of the song, a lot of the time, like the bass line or the drum line for a song is not immediately recognizable. And then I did that again. There was another song later on where I was like, it kind of sounds like a Bond movie. Maybe? It was Live and Let Die by Guns N' Roses, which was used as the fucking song for a Bond movie. Live and Let Die. I was like, God, why do I keep saying the answer but not saying the answer? Am I like out loud? I keep like saying it in my head basically, or like having a feeling and then just like being like, nah. That can't be right. But then when I always trust my gut, I'll say things and people are like, what the fuck? No, that's not right, you idiot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, though, Wayne Gretzky. Maybe he was onto something. Okay. Can I just say, I find this weird. This little, like... Oh no, don't eat the linens. Hide the linens. I find this weird. Unnecessary. That's an anomaly, in my opinion. Make sure the linens don't get sun damage. Yes. Okay, 2 more hours for nightmare mode. Cause like, if a little like moth creature wants to get in and eat those linens, it's gonna be able to. I guess it's like so that they're more demure for guests, so they're not just constantly. I don't know. I've never thought like you must hide the linens. Don't eat the linens, little moths, please. Lasagna! There's something about this game that screams lasagna. And I'm so glad that lasagna was in fact in the game all along. It was lasagna all along. What am I saying? What are the words that come out of my mouth sometimes, chat? I don't even know if moths like towels and things like that, though, to be honest. I feel like it's more clothing, really. Oh, what the fuck? What the critical anomaly? Oh my god. That's not how you exercise it. I gotta skedaddle, I think. Staying alive. What the fuck? Well then. Was this tile always like this? There also appears to be like some sort of like back rooms, but a swimming pool, liminal space kind of vibe here. This music's nice actually, but it's gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck! Suddenly the ghost was like, ah, fuck. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like... Do moths really want to eat towels? I don't think so. Might be a bit too, like, thick for them. I've never asked a moth about it, if I'm being honest with you. It seems like it's more clothing. Got a little munch on. Delicious, delicious clothing. Yeah, more kind of like cotton or wool. Not really... They have devoured your towels? Well, there you go. It might depend on where you are, though, of course, as well. What type of ne'er-do-well creatures you have living near you? Maybe Glaswegian moths are just kind of weak. And your moths are very hungrier. They hate to see Sheen coming, yeah. But moths do hate to see that Sheen coming. Is there like a window missing? Why? There's just like a gap there. Which sometimes in a building there is a gap for like stairs or whatever, but oh, it's driving me crazy. The caterpillars of 2 species of moth that eat the fabric. Well, today you found out, chat. There's eyeballs for dinner. There's eyeballs for dinner. How long has it been eyeballs for dinner? I wonder. Some of the anomalies definitely feel like They might have been there all along and I haven't noticed them, but sometimes they do seem to kind of spawn in when you go backwards. So I wonder if people rewind the video by like 20 seconds right now, they're going to be like, he didn't see the eyeballs? Maybe he should have used his 2 eyeballs and tried harder. You had to move flats once because of a moth infestation. God, that's quite peculiar to think of like a moth infestation. There's something about them that feels a bit more gentle than that. Which I'm sure you didn't feel... Okay! That's a nightmare. I'm sure you didn't feel like the moths were just like a gentle little friend at the time, but it's just funny to think of them being like that pervasive. To be like a whole infestation. I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark once or twice here. You never know. Alright. There was quite a lot of anomalies there. 6 out of 6. One more error. Well that's down. Wait, what? What do you mean there's no resonance? Oh no, that was kind of my fault for taking the photo too early, but that was nonsense. Luckily, you seem to get enough ammo in this game that you can snap 1 or 2 things by mistake, and it's not going to be like, no, no, no. You idiot! Finally! Yes, this very, very flat image of like a tentacle, question mark? Hell yeah. We're finally getting some anomalies that I'm like, I know eventually there's going to be something there. Someone I follow elsewhere had a moth infestation that destroyed their taxidermy vulture culture collection. I imagine, yeah, if you were a taxidermist, moths would be like the final boss. Damn it, I'm sorry you guys have had such like moth problems. I don't know if like the UK moths are like not as prone to that, or if I just haven't had that experience, but there's something about this outside view that looks fake to me. I don't know why. It suddenly looks kind of fake. I think it's just the angle and the way the texture loads in. Weird. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. Are birds real? No. There must be moth infestations in the UK though. I just haven't had them, I guess. There must be. Your moths were in Edinburgh. Yeah, there you go. Edinburgh has that vibe about it. Mothy kind of place. If you ask me. Hello. See, it's not doing anything. I'm just saying, maybe the demons can hang out. Maybe the demons can hang out. As a treat. We finally got the Majora's Mask demon. We got weird thing through the window here. The bathtub is full of blood. The classic. Actually, it's full of person. She's had a jam accident.
Dear Lord, what a sad little life, Jay.
Yeah. Comment if you like Easy Small. What's up, gamers? Oh. Oh my. Some sort of like baby Ashura over here. No. Cut that out. I'm not having any of that stank nonsense from you, quite frankly. We still haven't had anything with the bear. Isn't that weird? After all this time? Nothing? I think we've just been lucky / unlucky though. Like, you know that there's definitely an anomaly designed to happen with that bear. Uh... The amount of lives you have does help you for the finale. Although I think the finale, unless it's like harder now, was not too difficult. Because you can just take your time and wait for the object to look obviously fucked. People are talking about having moth infestations, Seister. Hello, welcome by the way. And I was saying that I've never had that. Don't you just love in life when you're having a problem with something and somebody's like, well, it's never happened for me. I try to watch... I'm not really that kind of person. I don't think that's how my brain works. But sometimes when people are like that, it's just like, well, fucking great for you then. Oh, I'm so glad that your life is perfect and you've never had... Oh, you've never had a problem personally? It must just not exist then. There must be mind moths that I invented in my mind palace and infested myself with. Because you personally have never experienced this thing. It must not exist. I'm sure a lot of the time people don't mean it like that, but there is like a certain kind of like dismissiveness that sometimes comes across that's just like, well, how about you just go fuck yourself then? Oh, I've never had an issue with that. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do. Moths on your face. Moths when you're sleeping. I hope they eat your eyelashes. How about that? Then you'll know my pain. One little linguistic... There's a lot of little linguistic quirks that annoy me. I've noticed. That have like a certain resonance behind them that people don't think about. But when somebody says it, it's like, do you know... Are you aware there's like... It's just... Everybody just gets annoyed by this. Why don't we make more of a point that when people say this shit is annoying and people should just fucking find a different way to respond to things? People are fucking annoying. Anyway, I'm out of here. Damn, I have more lives for nightmare mode than I do for the regular mode. He is the Paragnosia streamer of all time. Right, let's banish this shit. Which one of these looks like ass? Nothing immediately... Oh, it's got a door on the side again, this one. You're not supposed to have side doors. I've never had demons in my apartment, so you must be doing something wrong then in summoning the demons. Clearly. Because I've never had demons. That's weird. That's weird that you've had some sort of problem in life and I haven't. Oh, these are like the same. Oh, is this always the same? Because that's got the eye in it. This one's got the hand in it. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I feel like this is kind of just always it's very similar then. Either that or it's just like accidentally spawned the exact same thing repeatedly. This has got like a weird pillow on it. It's like half of a sofa. Okay, this one might be slightly different. Oh, no, I got it wrong. Oh, got carried away. Sinow, you gotta lock in. Never mind. That's good. You know me, chat, I love a challenge. I really do love a challenge. Is there something under the bed? Or something to do with the curtains? This one is not immediately jumping out at me. It's almost like the handle for this looks like it's a bit upside down, but that's like... It might just be one of those ones you crank like that. You just crank it. What's on the other side of this door? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. This one is weird. Really difficult suddenly. This one just... The window frames look off to me. Hey girl, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Unfortunately, we're right at the end of our playthrough of a great Anomaly game called Paragnosia. But thank you so much for the raid, folks. The legs of this chair are different. What, that's just how it's supposed to be? Ugly ass chair? You're shitting me. Why would you have some of the legs have that square thing on them and some of them at the back don't? Ugly. Disgusting. But once again, sorry, I got a little bit carried away there. Hey girl, thanks so much for the raid. I hope you had a very fun stream today. We are completing Paragnosia on Nightmare mode. This is an anomaly hunting game. I do play a variety of horror and weird games here, like Hey Girl does. So if you like the type of games that Ryan tends to play, you might like it here. Thanks so much for the raid. I love the way that thing moves. Nailed it. Sometimes we discuss having a moth infestation as of 5 minutes ago. I'm a Paragnosia main now, yeah. The one that would I continue to be a little baffled by is becoming a Phasmophobia streamer. After a certain point, you would be bouncing off the walls. Surely. Even if you really, really, really like Phasmophobia, you'd eventually just be bouncing off the fucking walls. Just streaming that game over and over. Like, when it came out, sure. For a good long while, sure, but... God damn. Anyway. So that's me found 72 out of the 100 anomalies, arranged by location, which is very polite of them to do that. And I've played through normal and nightmare difficulty, and this game is one of the best anomaly games. And I'm going to play the second one sometime shortly in the future. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then I hope you enjoyed hearing me basically have a lot of hubris and then get jump scared by something. The Sinow experience. And until next time, take care of the Sinow. Bye!